With Thanksgiving just around the corner, there is one true star. I am not talking about the turkey. I'm talking about Shahir Massoud, who's going to show us how to cook the bird. Shahir, it's always so great to see you. Welcome back to the show.
Good to see you. How are you, Terry? We're co-stars.
Oh, co-star. Okay, we're both the stars. Never mind the bird.
Yeah.
You and I, welcome us to your Thanksgiving feast, because this is going to be a good one, let me tell you. It is a good one when you have a bird that's cooked well, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know what? I think a lot of people are intimidated by cooking a whole bird, especially if it's your first time. And that's why every year, Terry, as you know, we do this. Turkey 101, how to prepare the perfect turkey, even if you've never done it before. And there's a couple tips and tricks along the way that if you follow these rules, you're going to have a perfect turkey. Number one, people often wonder how much to buy. I always say 1.5 pounds per guest. And while that sounds like a lot, 1.5 pounds includes all those bones that you're going to use for beautiful homemade stock and soup after the fact. And also, some of us love the leftovers even more than the actual dinner. So you want to have enough for leftovers and account for the bones as well. Lots of leftover recipes, as always, on butterball.ca. That's how much to buy. Then, of course, you've got to figure out which one to buy. You can get fresh, you can get from frozen, you can get pre-stuffed. It's totally up to you. I would just say, Terry, if you do get one of the frozen ones that are meant to be thawed, a big turkey isn't like thawing, something small. You need 1 full day in the fridge for every 4 pounds. So every year we do this math, Terry. What's the math? If you've got a 12-pound turkey,
what is it?
If you've got a 12-pound turkey, that's 3 days aheed that you've got to thaw it out. So you've got to plan ahead. If
and
you've got
so none
frozen,
of this like shoving it in the sink, right? It's got to stay food safe in the fridge.
There is a quick method where if you do submerge it in cold water in your sink, it will be faster, but probably better in the fridge a day for every 4 pounds. And that's just for the version that has to be thawed. Some versions from Butterball you can cook from frozen. So whatever is easier for you, look out for that. Next, you need a roasting pan. And a roasting pan shouldn't be too small or too big. And I'll tell you why. A roasting pan like this, about 3 inches tall, is perfect because you won't lose any of your juices that render out of your turkey and dirty up your oven. And you don't want it too high, Terry, because I want the hot oven air circulating around the turkey. That's how it gets golden brown. And part of that also is a roasting rack. And that is to elevate the turkey up and let the hot oven air circulate all the way around. If you don't have a roasting rack, tin foil. Just make a little ring of tin foil and put it on.
Okay.
Next, I'm going to quiz you now because we do this every year.
Okay, let's go. Now, I'm going to say this first. I know I've been really smart in the past, but old age is catching up to me, and my memory isn't what it was. But let's try it. What are you going to test me on?
Let's find out. I'm going to ask you a couple quick questions. What do you think is the perfect temperature to roast your turkey from start to finish?
Like the bird needs to be at, or the oven?
The oven.
Oven, 350 degrees. Yeah? Fahrenheit?
You did lose your mind.
Oh, no.
325.
Oh, okay.
You get this right every year, Terry.
I told you. My age is, oh, no. Okay, listen.
325 is the magic number. And I know a lot of people think, well, I should start it high and then make it low or vice versa. 325 for a low, gradual cook.
Oh,
Remember, this is going to be a couple hours, and it's going to really crisp up the skin. And last but not least, the internal temperature of the turkey. Do you remember, Terry?
Okay, I wanted to say 165, but now I want to say 185.
I'm going to say you're right on both.
Oh, okay, tell me, what?
And here's what I mean.
Okay.
In the breast, you want 165, that lean breast. The dark meat, which is more forgiving, and there's some tendon and stuff that you want to kind of cook a little more, I actually like the dark meat at 180, 185.
Oh.
So I'm going to give you bonus points. A thermometer is the best way to check your temp. And by the way, if you find your breast meat is at 165, tent it with a little foil. That'll slow down the cooking. And then the dark meat will keep cooking. That's the way to get 165 in the breast and 180 to 185 in the dark meat. I'm going to give you bonus points today. You've redeemed yourself, Terry.
I love this. I love this. I'm bouncing back from my first mistake.
You're back.
Anything else? Anything else you want to test me on? I'm ready.
I'm just going to say that all these tips are on butterball.ca, including a turkey calculator, meaning how long should you roast your turkey depends on how big and what type. So once you get your butterball bird, you put in the weight of your turkey and which type. Is it a cooked from frozen? Is it a fresh? And it will spit out the number at you, how long to roast that turkey at 325. It's easy as that, and tons of recipes as well online.
Okay, I honestly, I should have gone to the website first and like done a little bit of studying. Now that I know that all those tips are on the website, I will make sure to study in advance of next year's quiz. But do you know what else? Now that we're gonna have all of these extra leftovers, I will for sure be checking out your website for all of those extra recipes. We'll see you back again too to share some of those.
And we'll do some leftovers and other recipes all throughout the holiday season. I think I'm back next week, so
looking forward to it. Awesome, thanks so much, Shahir.
Thanks, Terry.
Think Turkey is brought to you by Manitoba Turkey producers and Butterball. Meal ideas online.